Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, what we're gonna do today is an unboxing. So I've been on vacation, and this has actually been in my, I guess not my presence because I was away on vacation, but I've had this for a while, but I'm only just opening it now because I recently got back from vacation, and it comes in this purple packaging right here. I know what's inside, and I'm excited to look at it. So hey, I think we should just get right into it, as they say on YouTube when they're about to open things. Let's get right into this package, and then I'll talk about it as I show it off. All right, I'm trying to be careful here. Don't want to cut and ruin anything. All right, good. We're being safe here. Nothing is ruined. Gentle slices. Oh man, this is looking awesome. I can already tell. All right, I don't think I damaged anything. Here we go. Can you tell what it is yet? Oh, I think maybe you can. Who's that? That's Jim Varney. That's Ernest. That's Ernest P. Worrell right there. Oh my goodness, rim shot. Check it out. So it is a long sleeve tee from Ernest Scared Stupid. Oh my goodness. This comes from Tapes from the Crypt. Yeah, I saw them advertising this on Instagram, and I was like, okay, I got to pick this up. This is one of the most important movies to me in my life, I guess. So, one, I love this movie to begin with. I do love this movie. It's very good. Look at that. They got the good old-fashioned Miak right here. Eartha Kitt. All right, some trolls letting you know this is rated PG. Ernest is safe. Safe to show your kids. What else does it say? It says some stuff down here. I never knew when to quit. Just ask my 4th grade teacher. And then look, we even got some stuff here on the sleeves. Oh my goodness, I think it's good old-fashioned Miak and some milk as well. If I could just get it to show. Oh, troll spray. Troll away spray right there. And then, okay, so it's actually just the milk here. Oh no, the Miak is here. So you got the Miak here, and then the milk there. What's on the other side? Is it the same thing? No. More imagery. Let's check it out. Ernest there. And it says Ernest Scared Stupid right there. Again, this is a highly important film to me, playing back right there. But when I was a kid, I went to go see this in the movie theater with it was like my mom's coworker's son. Like my mom was the one that took us, but like we invited him to go see the movie also. And he was a little bit older than me, and we were waiting in line for, I believe, concessions, which is weird because I didn't do concessions a lot. My family didn't do concessions a lot because it was, expensive. But I think because he was with us, we got concessions. Because I remember being in line for concessions, and it was, cold. I think he was wearing a starter coat. I don't know. I remember him wearing a winter coat. And then, I was probably wearing a starter coat. Actually, at that age, probably not. Maybe a bomber jacket. And I remember him saying, oh, so again, we're in line to see this. We're in line to see Ernest Scared Stupid, a movie I love. But here's why this movie is one of the most important ever. That older kid, I don't even remember his name. I only hung out with him maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. And he's like, oh, there's the poster for that new movie Hook. So if you know anything about this channel, if you know anything about me, if you've watched before, you probably know Hook is my favorite movie of all time. And this was my first introduction to Hook, standing in line for concessions, waiting to see Ernest Scared Stupid. And then I look over at the poster, and I think that was the first time I'd seen the poster. So Hook came out on Christmas. This, you know, seeing this was probably most likely in October or something like that, November, October. And it's a Halloween movie, so I'm guessing October. Maybe it was earlier when we watched it. And he starts telling me about the movie because I hadn't seen a trailer for it or anything. This was fresh to me. Seeing that poster was the first time. And he said, you know, gave me the synopsis like Peter Pan grows up, Hook steals his kids, and he has to get his kids back. So this kid knew about it. I didn't. Again, he was a little older than me, so more mature than me. So these things were probably, he was catching these details better than I was. But again, I don't think I had seen anything. This was my first introduction. I remember it was the first time I heard about it. And so, you know, I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing it then. It sounds interesting. And then later on, I would go to see it in the theater with my mom and stepdad and sister. We double featured it with another movie. I think it was Fievel Goes West. Was Fievel Goes West? Pretty sure it was Fievel Goes West. I have to check the dates on that. And then it went on to become my favorite movie of all time. Hook did. But standing in line for concessions to see Ernest Scared Stupid is when I was first introduced to my favorite movie of all time, which has put, like, I already loved this movie. I really enjoyed it when I watched it. But it, like, raised this movie up to even bigger superstar status for me because of how important that day was. My introduction to Hook, hearing about Hook for the first time, seeing that poster for the first time was while I was waiting to see this movie, getting ready to see this movie. But yeah, Jim Varney, absolute legend. He is. I don't know if he's like underappreciated, but I feel like I wish he was, you know, gone too soon, sort of thing. You know, I just wish the younger generations, you know, like when you think of you know, like Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, like he's kind of a version of that. You know, like this character that was so big, so like memorable and just like a part of the culture, and it's like the character is almost bigger than the actor. I don't, you know, and you don't necessarily know if that's how they want to be seen, but with Ernest P. Worrell, I feel like that's who he was. He was almost Ernest before he was Jim Varney. But you know, he did a lot of other great stuff too. Like in Toy Story, you know, we know him as the original voice of Slinky. I was actually just at Walt Disney World. That's why I'm wearing this shirt right now. I was just at Walt Disney World wearing this shirt, and I saw at Hollywood Studios at Disney World Jim Varney's handprints at the Chinese Theater, in the concrete of the Chinese Theater, while wearing this shirt. So I wanted to wear this shirt for this video because of that. But yeah, he went on to, you know, be the voice of Slinky, and then Sean Hunter's dad eventually took over. But the Beverly Hillbillies loved that movie. It's kind of like a spoof on the television show. But my dad, you know, grew up watching the television show. I'd watch reruns with him, and then we watched the film together. So I don't know, Jim Varney, just a huge part of a lot of childhoods. One of them being mine, and very grateful for this movie itself, but also the experience of going to see that movie and looking over and seeing that Hook poster for the first time. And then I would eventually see it a couple months later, and then it become my favorite movie of all time. Still is to this day. But anyway, I don't want this to be about Hook. I want it to be about Ernest, Jim Varney. What's your favorite Ernest movie? I think I like Camp in this. They're definitely my favorites. My wife, her favorite, she actually doesn't like Ernest movies except for Ernest Saves Christmas. That one is actually, I think, well, it's her favorite one because it's like the only one she likes, but that one was like a family like tradition to watch that one. And she and I have watched it together also. I think maybe our first or second year of our Christmas Advent calendar, if you follow the channel in December. One of the traditions we have is we watch a movie every day leading up to Christmas in an Advent calendar. And I think our second time doing that, like 8 years ago, somewhere around there, we did put that one in. But that one's actually is not one of my favorites. But here we go. Check out the drip. Check out the drip. We're dripping Ernest here. We're dripping straight Miak from the shirt. The threads are pouring Miak. Check it out. How's the lighting? Can you see the shirt? Does it look good here? You got the kids here. Never saw them in any other acting roles after this one. Eartha Kitt, Catwoman. Right here, a man named Jed. Rimshot, the dog. We got the title here, Ernest Scared Stupid. This troll here. Look at the nose. 2 noses. 1 nose here, 1 nose there. All he wants is a little love. Just needs a kiss. A mother's kiss. Look at that. More Ernest right there. You know, we're celebrating the Halloween season. We got to get the pumpkins going. What do we got down here? I can't even tell. More kids probably being turned into little pieces of, what, like petrified wood or something? Should I be wearing this year-round? Should I be saving this just for the Halloween holidays? I think year-round. This is a year-round shirt. Year-round shirt. Man, this is cool. I love this. This is my first purchase ever from Tapes from the Crypt. First time I've ever gotten anything from them, and I'm loving it. This is good. I probably shouldn't dry it though. I mean, I do have another shirt underneath it, or I should just, I don't know, lose weight or something. But I feel like it fits perfectly, like exactly right. Maybe it's still, yeah. If I'm not wearing this undershirt under it, we're good. But I love this. This is good, and I love the sleeve art. Sleeve art is great. I have a few other shirts that have that. I've come to really like that. But I'm just absolutely thrilled to have this shirt in my collection. Again, it's a very important movie to me. The movie itself, of course, yes, but also the experience of going to the theater and seeing it. So yeah, Tapes from the Crypt, an amazing piece you put out here, and I am very excited to own it and wear this all about town. So let me know your thoughts on Ernest. What do you think of Ernest? What do you think of Jim Varney? What do you think of Ernest Scared Stupid? Do you like the movie Hook? Did you see the poster for Hook when you were in line to go see Ernest Scared Stupid? Did that happen to you also? Or is that a unique experience to me? I'm sure it happened to other people too at that time. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on all of that. Did you get this shirt? Let me know. I'm curious. I'd love to know. Let's talk about the shirt. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.